Good morning, class, and welcome to your speech class Monday morning update for you. You'll be getting these every Monday morning, and I hope that we can all have a good time in this class and make it through, and of course, become great public speakers. Many of you may be thinking right now that you're not a good public speaker, that you hate it, that you'll never be good, and I realize all of that. But if you just trust me and listen to my feedback and follow, you'll realize that all of you do have skills. It's just a matter of arranging them and building the confidence to learn how to really effectively communicate your thoughts and to speak your mind. Some of you may think that the purpose of this class is so that you could give a speech to 1,000 people as a valedictorian, or to give a great speech at your brother or sister's wedding. That's not really my goal here. My goal is to help you get a job. And it's really as simple as that. When you think about it, the people who can communicate the best, the people who can be honest and clear and informed, are more attractive candidates for a position. Think about it this way. When you go in for a job interview, what happens? You sit across the table from another person, or maybe 2 or 3 people, and they're judging you. They're judging how well you can express yourself, how honest they think you are, how sincere, how excited and engaged you are in the process. And all this is dependent upon how you act and react and how well you can speak and communicate. So really my goal is to get you to the point where when you're faced with that day, when you're going in for a job interview, not the night shift at Chick-fil-A, all they're looking for is a warm body. I mean the job that you're going to school for. Once you graduate, that's when it's all on the line, right? I always say, look at the money. I say that a lot. Look at the money. And what I mean by that is, when you're speaking to someone, they're the thing in front of you that has the highest value. So you need to learn how to look at those who are you're speaking to and engage them, not only with your mind and your mouth, but your eyes and your face. And this is what we learn here. So stick with me and know that, in my opinion, all of you have skills. You all have skills. And I say this a lot in this class, all we do is build. I don't knock you down. I don't chop you down to nothing and tell you that you're horrible and you have to start over. That's no good. Okay? You're all going to have skills. And what I need from you in this first assignment is at least 2 minutes. One thing that you should know is that I always set a minimum, but I never set a maximum. And some of you may think, well, that's no problem. He wants 2 minutes, I'll give him 2 minutes. But you'll see that as we go on, many of you will talk for 7, 10, 15 minutes on your topics, believe me. And so I'll never shut you up and tell you, do not exceed 6 minutes. Talk as long as you want to talk with me. Okay, and this is true in my classroom as well. I tell them on the first day, I will never shut you up. Say everything you have to say. Empty your tank. And this is how we get better. So this first assignment is really for me to get to know you a little bit, but also for me to establish your baseline, and so we can begin the process of strengthening the skills that you already have and adding on the skills that we need to. So give me all you got. Don't ever feel like if you're at 2 minutes and 30 seconds that you have to end it. I need to hear everything that you have to say, and I want to hear everything that you have to say. So for this first assignment, go through the assignment. I've given you a couple little tips on how to extend your conversation. Look at the video that I provided. Give me your thoughts. One thing I don't want you to do is to write down everything that you want to say and then read to me everything that you've written. I have another phrase here. That's right. As far as I'm concerned, reading is cheating. Okay, if you write a speech and then read me the speech, I'm cheated. I already know how to read. So reading to me doesn't do anything for me. Reading makes you distant and it makes you disconnected from your own message. I like to see you make it fresh. One thing I will say a lot too is all I care about in this class is what's in your mind and what's coming out of your mouth. You may have friends in other classes, and this is where mine's a little bit different, where they say when you give your speech, you need to have 6 or 8 people assembled in order to speak and submit the speech. I do not do that. I know from experience, you'll spend more time trying to line up 6 or 8 people and get them all in a place where you can speak. I don't do that. How I am right now speaking to you is how you can be speaking to me. All right? I really only care about what the process is up here and how you're expressing it out of your mouth. So if you want to assemble people, that's fine. But really what I'm looking for is clear video and good audio. You give me that and you speak your mind and do not read because I will bust you on that. And it's obvious to me when you're reading and not really speaking. What I preach a lot is that you got to speak from your heart. You have to choose topics that you're passionate about, speak about things that you know a little bit about and care about, and then the speaking gets easy. I mean, these are my notes for today. Not much. One thing about the sequence in this class that's spelled out also in your syllabus is we go on a Sunday, Monday, Friday, Sunday sequence. So on Sunday, next Sunday, I will post your assignment 2. On Monday, I will send you a video just like this explaining what I'm looking for and what we're going to do, what we're trying to accomplish. By Friday, I want your outline, and then by Sunday, I want your speech. Now, you are free anywhere along that continuum to submit. So if you see the assignment on Sunday and you work on it and you see the video on Monday, you send me your outline on Tuesday, you can then proceed right to your speech. You can be done by Tuesday night or Wednesday with everything I need. So don't feel like those are the only days I accept it. This is just how we go. Sunday, new assignment. Monday, the video explains it. By Friday, I want to know in your outline what you're thinking, and then the video is due on Sunday. That makes it real simple, but know that you can submit anywhere along that line in the week, and whenever you're ready, let me have it. I give very detailed feedback. This class is really feedback heavy, and that's an individual thing because we're all going to have these individual skills. I will take a look at what you are, and I will generally tell you, here's what I want to see next time. I want a slower pace. I want you to read less. I want you to smile a little bit. I want you to speak from your mind, okay? So this is how we do it. We do have this book, and I will be giving you reading assignments, and we'll have small quizzes along the way based on the book and my own personal recollections and what I'm telling you. Don't worry about that so much, but it's 12%. So I'm going to leave you, with this, that as you develop your first talk, don't feel like you just got to give me the minimum. I want to hear from all of you. The more you speak to me, the more I can really look and develop a plan to build. That's how we do it in this class. That's how we'll always do it. Even as we go into that last speech, we're still going to be building. But all of you start from a different place. Some of you may have accents. I love accents. Don't ever shy away from your accent. It's a part of who you are. If you try to hide it, then you're not being yourself, and you're already starting from a hole. But there are ways to work around that, for example. So Please give me your assignments as soon as possible. There is no outline for this one. I figured if you're talking about yourself, you don't really need to map it out, right? So give me what you've got. Let's get the process started. And of course, if you ever have a question about anything, reach out to me. It's pretty rare that I don't answer an email within 15 to 30 minutes. I don't sit on them for a day. My phone has a special ding for you students. And when I hear that ding, I know someone needs help. And I generally respond almost immediately. So keep that in mind. Work on your first speech here. Be yourself. Do not try to be someone else. That's called acting. And this isn't theater class. This is how you be yourself. So keep that in mind and give me what you got. Okay? Take care.